Welcome to Bible Conversations. What you're about to hear is a conversation starter. We hope that you will be encouraged to go out and start a conversation about the Bible.
In the book of 2 Kings, chapter 6, there is an amazing story that I want to share with everyone this morning. What was happening is that Elisha is in the nation of Israel, and he hears about the Syrians wanting to come down and attack the Israelites and raid them. And so Elisha informs the king of Israel about the plans. And so they are able to put a stop to it. They're able to avoid being attacked by Syria. Well, when the word got to the king of Syria that their plans had been foiled, had been ruined, he got mad, and he's wondering if he has a traitor in the camp. Well, he didn't know that Elisha was a man of God and could know the plans because God had revealed them to Elisha. And so when the king of Syria finds out, he decides that he's going to go take care of the problem himself. He's going to go and take care of Elisha and kill him and get rid of him so that they can go and attack Israel as he wanted to, or as he had planned originally. Well, that's where the story gets so amazing. Because when the Syrian nation comes down to attack Elisha, they surround him, he and his servant, and it looks like the time has come, and the end has come for Elisha. They are completely surrounded by the Syrian army. It's done. It's over. Except Elisha, he's not upset. He's not distraught. He's not crying out to God. He's not wondering, why am I alone? But his servant is. Elisha is content being surrounded by the enemy, but his servant's not. His servant is thinking, this is the end. And so Elisha then prays to God, and he asks God to open the eyes of his servant. And when he does, the servant sees that the enemy is not the problem. The enemy is no problem at all, because what the servant sees is that there are angels and chariots of fire surrounding the enemy. It's so incredible because the servant didn't see it at the beginning, didn't see that God is greater than our enemies. The servant didn't see that God is the one that is really surrounding us, that God is the one that is really in control. But Elisha did. So for our conversation starter this morning, I wanted to share that story with you because it applies so directly to our lives today that we don't realize that God is with us, that God is surrounding us, that God is protecting us from our enemies. We just need to open our eyes. We need to be in communication with God through prayer, talking with Him, so that we can fully realize He's the one in control. He's got angels that are in control, that do His bidding. So even though life may seem down, even if this Monday is not the best of Mondays, if it's one of those typical start of the work week, you don't want to be at work type of Mondays, take some time to talk to God and realize He's got you. He's taking care of you. If you put your hope in Him. God is always extending His hand, just waiting for us to reach out and grab it. If you remember our conversation with Chris McCurley a few weeks ago, you remember the phrase, you are as close to God as you want to be. It's up to you. Don't let life get you down. Don't get distracted by anything. But understand, God is right there. Thank you for listening to today's Conversation Starter. We want to ask you to please let us know, what kind of conversations are you having in your life based on these conversation starters? And also, if you need any help, need anything that you want us to record a conversation starter about, please let us know.